Happy birthday, 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 and up to those nice thoughts. I remember always, I got such a fright, seeing them in the dark cupboard with my big birthday cake. If they were me, if they were me, and I were you, and I were you, and they were me, and they were me, and I were you, and I were you, and they were me, and I was you. Would you like a present too? Happy birthday, and I hop off to those nice nights. I remember always, I just got a fright. Seeing them in my dark cupboard with my big birthday cake, massive birthday cake. If they were me, and I was you, and I was you almost. If they were me, and they were me, and I was you, and I was you, would you do? Dun 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 dun. Yes, yes, Kachunga, my friend, Kachunga. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. It is I, Trev the Rev, and I ain't no vicar. Yes, as I said, it's not Saturday today. I hope it's not Saturday today. I'm hoping it's Tuesday today, and then I know I'm on track. And yeah, I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. I must be because it's a Tuesday, and I'm not used to doing live feed on Tuesday. So why am I doing a live feed on Tuesday? You ask me why. Well, first things first. It's my first what I call proper anniversary live feed. 50 live feeds I have done now. I'm really happy. I think I've gone really well. I'm building up a nice audience. So thank you all for being with me for with these live feeds. Wow, live feeds. And why? And again, it goes back to the question. Why am I doing it today? Well, it just so happens that as in with the song I just put out there, today is my 50th birthday as well. So I thought it sort of synced nicely. 50th birthday, 50th by feed. Yeah, I thought a perfect reason to do it today. It is going to be double the pleasure, because today I'm going to be telling you all about not one but two different. I won't say legends or myths, but different because but yes, and in the background you can see in the corner of the camera, you can see lovely lady Roz who's walking around. She's about to join me, I hope. Here she is, the lady lovely Roz.
Hello.
And we'll start today, hopefully with a new joke. You never know what our Hey Google, could you tell us a nice joke, please?
Here we go. Why doesn't anyone laugh at pizza jokes? Because they're too cheesy.
Oh, God. I talk about getting a slice of the action. Ah, no, that was a new one. I've not heard that one before. Theme with crispy. It's the crusty course. Yes, what are we doing today? Well, as I said earlier on, we're talking about two different things. And I can't remember where I put each one, so it's going to be completely random which one comes up. Let's go down there first. And that's gone to the wrong one. Hey, that's gone to the wrong one. And you have to bear with me for a minute. Right. So the first thing we're going to go into, and this tells me where the other one's going to be. There is a continent on our planet that has a lot of mystery with it. It's appeared on maps with its coast revealed, and no one knows how it got there. I am talking about Obviously, I'm talking. I'm talking. Bear with me for a minute. I am talking, obviously, about great continent of Antarctica. With it, Antarctica. Yes, as you can see, my missus is doing something in the background. Just ignore her. She's just creating chaos for the video. Creating chaos for the video. I know. There is no doubt. This is. You might find this interesting. You might not. If you don't, I apologise. Let us know. She's back, by the way. Let us know what you think. I like to see people's comments after these videos. I love to know what you think and stuff. Yes, and Roz has been a bit of fidget in the background. You can see her moving about.
Because somebody's left his wet towel.
No, it's not a wet towel. It's all wet towel. Yeah. Actually, no, it's your wet towel. I'll put my towel down there. Huh. See, she tried blaming me. She tried blaming me there. Anyway, right. There is no doubt alien bases are all over the planet and on Mars as well. Don't forget Mars and the moon. We're concentrating with one place at the moment. All of these aliens have a main base, though, and this is believed to be in Antarctica. We have many reasons for this belief. Just recently, we have even obtained photographic evidence which proves that there is a habitable area under the Antarctic ice. And before I go any further, I have been dealing with a sore throat. If my sore throat suddenly goes in the video, you know why. You will know why.
It's not coronavirus.
And it's not the coronavirus. Obviously, it's not. It's just a bad throat. So yeah, we aren't talking about a few aliens. We are talking about room for millions. It's only a matter of time before we are all made aware of the alien base in Antarctica. Or I should go. The belief that aliens have been living on Antarctica goes back almost 100 years. Most of this started with Richard Byrd, who later became Admiral Byrd, who later became a bloody big bird. Richard Byrd seemed obsessed with Antarctica. He'd had his first of many, many expeditions there in 1928. This was the first expedition of Antarctica that included aeroplanes, and Richard flew them himself in the cockpit. He didn't fly and carry the planes whilst flying. He was in the cockpit flying the plane. A second expedition was undertaken in 1933 and a third in 1939. These expeditions taught us a great deal about Antarctica, and they were able to use a combination of ground surveys and air surveys to get detailed mapping of a good portion of the continent. Unfortunately, World War II interrupted these expeditions and caused them to be put on hold. I will ask my partner very, very nicely if she can get me a lovely glass of water, please. Sorry, I'm eating for my throat while speaking. Not now. I'll need it in a minute. Even with all the military backing, Admiral Byrd was up against more than he could tackle. The operation had to be called off before the base could be completed due to early winter. What does this have to do with an alien base in Antarctica, you ask me? Well, you're probably wondering what all this has to do with an alien base on... I just said that. I said it twice as well.
Sorry about that, folks. Just wrecking the place.
The reason that Admiral Byrd is important to this theory is that many people believe that his expeditions did uncover an alien base. After his death, a copy of his personal journey leaked. This journal talked about finding an entrance to an underground hollow Earth. This area consisted of everything including aliens, UFOs, plants, and even the sun in the middle. So we're talking about hollow Earth theory here as well, which is interesting thing here. This journal seemed to confirm the hollow Earth theory, which went back thousands of years. Alien theorists believe that all of Richard Byrd's expeditions, including Operation High Jump, was really about trying to establish contact with aliens. Told you, throat. Sorry, I do apologise. It's how you can tell it's live, isn't it? Because you've got to be coughing, sputtering away through the video. Mainstream science believes that this is just a hoax. Either way, you put the idea of an alien base in Antarctica into public domain. Thank you very much, sweetie. You are gorgeous. Thank you. A little bit. A man named Brian, who had 20 years with the Navy, he claimed to have seen alien base in Antarctica. He flew support missions for the scientific bases which are on Antarctica. He flew support missions for the scientific bases which are on Antarctica. There's Antarctica a lot, doesn't it? He claims to have seen UFOs flying across the area many times. There was always there was. Oh God, where am I? My notes is like. There was a large no-fly zone where he was not allowed to fly. Once, in an emergency, he flew through this area. What he saw was a large hole in the ice. He didn't think much about it until he was harshly reprimanded for flying in that area. He thinks the military must be hiding something very sensitive in that hole. So they're saying the military are hiding something in a big hole. With not bend over because it might all come out. Brian believes that hole is the entrance to an alien base. Many alien theorists believe that the US government already knows about the alien base in Antarctica. It is also believed that the government has contact and works alongside its aliens as well. This contact is not limited to the US government either. Even the Nazis have made contact during the expeditions of this area. And there are many research stations in Antarctica. Many of these stations are very secretive about their purpose on the continent. This, of course, leads to a lot of speculation. Speculation. That's a whole new. That's a whole new word, isn't it? Speculation. If you learn no new words on this channel, speculations, all you need if you want to be an Antarctica retro breaker. Yeah, I know I'm losing the plot now. Losing the plot. It must be my 50th birthday. Losing the plot. I'm getting old. People believe that governments are working with aliens at these bases on secret projects. There's probably some authentic research going on there too. Well, today I'm tripping over words right backwards. Each station is independent and has no idea what the other is doing. There are many reasons that Antarctica makes the perfect place for an alien base. No bugger goes there. That's a good start. It's too cold. They complain because it's too cold, you know. You see aliens walking around with big warm jackets on. It's cold there. It's cold.
And everybody know it is kill off the bug.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, good point. The main reason, of course, is the location. If you were an alien looking for a place to put a secret base, then you would pick a place where humans have a real hard time getting to. Most of the human existence, we wouldn't even make it to Antarctica. Now we can survive there, but not easily. The world governments have seemingly agreed with the aliens to have a no-fly zone in certain areas. These areas reportedly have the entrances to the underground cavern cities where the aliens reside. So it's not take me to your leader, it's take me to your freezer. There have been lots of advancements in scanning technology since Admiral Byrd's days. Now we have the ability to scan the entire planet with satellites. We have an unprecedented. There you go. This is the word of the day. Unprecedented. Let's spell it. Are you ready? UNPRECEDENTE. Spell it. Yeah. And before you say spelling it is not IT either. Really.
Yeah, you can only spell it because you're looking it up on something.
Right, don't tell them my tricks. Don't tell them my tricks. Oh, bloody hell. Into what Antarctica consists of. Recently, scientists have discovered massive caverns under the 3-mile thick ice. Some of these caverns are big enough to fit the entire island of Manhattan. They're also a warm 74 degrees Fahrenheit, even though they're completely surrounded by ice, ice, baby. Dun, 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 dun. Ice, ice, baby. Dun, 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 dun. Most of these caverns are formed due to thermal activity of volcanoes. There are at least 91 volcanoes in Antarctica. The underground structure that could be made by this amount of volcanic activity is unimaginable. That means there's enough for millions of aliens living on the continent. Now, me personally, I'm not a fan or a believer in the hollow earth theory. It just doesn't, for me, add up. But I do believe there can be caverns and stuff under the ground for species to live in. So, there's this. As I said, there's still enough ice or area for aliens to build a base in Antarctica. The ice is miles thick and covers the entire continent. Millions of aliens could easily be living under the cover of that ice. And if I live to see the government finally admit to aliens, I have no doubt their base will be in Antarctica. So that's the first one. What do I think? What do you think? What does Roz think? Because she's here today. Do you think there's aliens living in Antarctica? In a base under the ice, hidden away?
Possibly, as we have aliens do exist, but where they are, nobody has proven yet. So
That's half the problem. Is and people they are, they're not allowed to talk about it. So
yes, we definitely have them around us because they do exist.
And you heard that from the Lady Roz, who's more wiser than me.
I do have connections, as in spiritual connections, before anybody says spiritual connections into the animal world and all that sort of thing. And I am a believer in all different things, and the aliens are one of them.
There you go. You've heard it for the first time. You have heard it. Now you have to bear with me because I'm trying to find my notes on what?
I'm going to find your notes.
Find my notes. And when I say notes, I don't mean do, re, fa, mi, do, re, mi, do, re, mi, fa, so, la, ti, do. A female, ray, a drop of golden sun, me, a name I call myself, far, a long, long way to run. So, so a needle pearly thread, la, a note that follows so. And the rest of it, I've got no idea. I've forgotten now. So going back to what I was saying, going back, do aliens exist? Yes, they do. I have no doubt at all that aliens exist. Is there a base in Antarctica? I believe there is a base in Antarctica for them. It wouldn't surprise me. It's a perfect place for them to be where they can't be seen. But that being said, there are other places on the planet where they could also be as well. Underwater, they have underwater bases where we can't get too deep for us to go. I believe there's a base in America somewhere where there's an alien base. Can't mention the name because I'm not allowed to. But that's my thoughts on that. What do you think? Please drop me a note. Please write a comment after this video if you like and let us know what you think. Even if it's just say I'm talking garbage, let me know. I like to know what other people think. Trust me, I like to know what people think. So, I said today was a double feature. A double feature. And a few... Well, a few live streams back, I was talking about... now, I've got to get this wrong way around. The race that came to Earth and visited the Dogon tribe. I talked about that, how they were one of the alien races that came to us to watch over and guide us in the past. So I thought today, being I'm a massive ancient alien believer, I thought I would talk about the race that features heavily in that, and that's the Anunnaki. Hopefully, I've pronounced the Anunnaki right. You know, the Anunnaki. That's Anunnaki. Um, are you ready? Are we ready? And we'll begin. From ancient scriptures, there was a race of extraterrestrials from a planet called Nibiru. They are being depicted as gods or deities in the ancient Mesopotamia and Egypt. From our energetic work, we can see them as part of the negative alien forces that have manipulated the human race for the last thousands of years and are still working on their negative agendas. Human enslavement through mind control. They have the main control have their main control centre in the UK, apparently. Must be 10 Downing Street. You know, 10 Downing for UK is, I don't know, place of power for the UK, you know, as they say. Anyway, controlling many planetary grid networks on Earth, including the NRG. The Anunnaki are a root race that formed from the Sirian constellation evolution cycle and are a result of the reptilian hybridization with the Syrians as such. Words coming out today. Very, very big words. I can't even pronounce that one properly. Hybridization.
No big enough words that you can't pronounce.
Syrians have a history and karmic relation to the Anu, and many feel the responsibility to heal the Anunnaki, manipulation and false king of tyranny control over the earth. Anunnaki, that's a small word, I'm struggling with it. Anunnaki are majorly involved with the DRAC, Orion Group, in the cooperative control over the cooperative. That's not the shop called Co-op. Honestly, it's not.
You don't mean cooperative, as in cooperative for your feet.
Wait, that's chiropodist, actually.
I know.
And their respective groups, and have made agreements on the jurisdiction and the demographic areas of where they exert control over the Earth grid system. Jehovian Anunnaki are responsible for promoting and transmitting fundamental religious mind control through Armageddon software and use SRA methods to reinforce religious violence. Explains a lot, doesn't it? When you stop and think about it, it does explain quite a bit, actually, when you really get into it. The really nook and cranny of what's going on in our world. They were instrumental in establishing an intruder resistance known as the NAA to invite more negative alien groups to stake their claim. You see, one of the big things I hear and see, everyone thinks that the aliens that come here are good and want the best for us. Well, like human beings, not all aliens or extraterrestrials or star beings, I like to call them, have intentions. Because they're like normal people in our world, you know. Except they're more intelligent and they can fly UFOs and, you know, don't watch soap operas. That shows you how intelligent they are. They don't watch soap operas. EastEnders, the next generation. I was waiting for reaction then, but I'm not going to get one. These two groups do not always get along in their agreements with how to influence world affairs and control human evolution. There is infighting in between subgroups that are competing for control over the Earth. Anunnaki entities are extra-dimensional, shape-shifting consciousness that project the consciousness into the type of body they wish to control in the domain they enter. Now, by that, I can see already you're thinking, what the hell is he on about? Well, one of the things we need to look into is that I said to you many, many times, I know aliens exist. And the question is, how can they travel all that distance? Because it's light years between the stars and stuff. How can they do that? Well, it's because They come from a level above us. I don't mean dimensional level. I mean a frequency above us, and they use that to do the travelling, and then they come down to our level when they get here. If that understands what I mean, it's technical stuff.
You
It's
know what I mean, Eric?
no, I mean no, yeah, no, I mean no. She started. She's trying to take over the show. She's trying to take over the show.
Just because somebody's 50, he thinks he can get away with things.
Because I'm not 51 or 52 almost.
Excuse me, I'm not 52 until the end of the year, thank you very much.
Hey.
My age is just a number.
Anyway, I'm almost at the end of this. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. They project their consciousness into the type of body they wish to control over the domain they enter, and that has been designed as a biological drone or body that is specific to their functions, roles, and ranks in their society. The Anunnaki entities that have the highest ranks in their hierarchical society have access to the most elite forms of genetically engineered bodies, whilst those lower in rank have bodies that perform less functions and have limited to the functions of their propositions. A lot of words that mean complete and that's a garbage, honestly. So that's the technicality, the technicals behind the Anunnaki. I will be doing an episode that's gives you more stuff about the Anunnaki because there's so much about them. But we go into about where they're from. One of the legends of the ancient alien theory was that these aliens came here at our prehistoric time, and they changed our genetics to make us more controllable for them, to do slave labor for them. Then they left. I don't know why they left. We don't know that. Many sites around the planet that could have been where they stayed. You don't know. It's one of these things we don't know about. It's beyond our thought. And one of the other questions is, when will they return? Well, personally, I reckon they're still here. Because when you go into what I was saying about how they can come in and come down to our levels and stuff, they don't need to move away. They're here all the time. They just come down off the levels. 2 seconds. Me, 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 me. So, as I said, they're around us right now. And they want us in a state where we can't be, as one as where we should be by now. They want us to have wars. They want us to have corruption around because whilst we're struggling with stuff like that, whilst we're struggling to get through wars, whilst we're struggling to deal with corrupted politicians and God knows else what, we can't oppose them because we're not in that place. To be in that place, we have to forget corruption. We have to war would have to be stopped so we could move on and that being said, we are at a point in time now where we're starting to grab hold of our destiny now. We're becoming more spiritualization. We are growing more spiritually now, more and more. But that side of things is growing and growing and growing. We've been through an age where we were discovering new things, inventions and stuff. And we're now coming into a new age where the spiritual side is taking over. It's that next step up our journey, of our ladder. That's what's coming up. Now, those 2 were quick things I've done today because I had to squeeze 2 different subjects in. I'd love to know what you think of these subjects. Please, I'd love to hear from you. What?
I was going to say, what happened today on your birth year?
Well, we can do that. Would you like to know, before I go, what happened on this year? Bear with me for a minute, because I have to find out. This is how you know it's live, because you never know what's going to happen, do you? You never. So the question is, what happened on March the 10th, 1970. Let's see what happened on this day in 1970 when I was born. Barbra Streisand records the singer, and I can do it. Apparently, she can do it. Not a lot, apparently. Not a lot. Members of the Stormont Parliament of Northern Ireland are given police protection. South Africa complete 4-0 series drubbing of Australia. That's not a bad thing, I suppose. Famous birthdays in this year. Antonio Edwards, the NFL defensive and Seattle Seahawks, was born on this day. Apparently, God knows who he is. Matt Barlow, American singer, Iced Earth, I presume that's a group, was born on this day. Peter Wright, Scottish darts player, drinks a lot of beer apparently. EDC World Champion 2020, he was born in Livingston, Scotland on this day. And Vasilis Valatonouchis, Greek actor, died in 1970. It's and I got more. I got more. The day of the week it would have been a Tuesday, so that's amazing, isn't it? It's still a Tuesday, but wow! And obviously, it's 50 years. It wasn't a leap year. We were known as Generation X in those days. If you were born on this day, you would be in the Chinese zodiac. You'd be a dog. Woof woof. My star sign is Pisces, as most people know. So that's what happened on this day in 1970. Little quick thing we thought we'd throw in there. I had that planned. I forgot I was doing that. Thank you, Roz, for reminding me. Oh, God. We're going to have the half hour now. But yeah, as I said, please leave your messages if you'd like. If you'd like to let me know what you think of this video. If you'd like me to go into any of the two subjects on a more thoroughly, I can do quite happily. Just let me know which the two you'd like me to do. It's madness when I'm doing one more. I've got to get my notes get all jumbled up, and then I forget where they are. Ooh. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. Please hit that like button if you haven't done so already, and behave yourself. And you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button. And when you want to know when these videos are coming out and when you subscribe, just ring the bell, ring the bell, ding dong, ding-a-ling-a-ling. And please tell your friends about this video. Let them know what sort of person I am. Tell them I'm a complete idiot if you like. I have no problem at all with that. That's all, folks. Chip and Lob until next time. Just Trev the Rev and Ain't No Vicar and Lady Roz signing off until next time. Bye-bye.